Hi everyone. Good day. Welcome back to another online video class. Welcome to Bunjit Witaya School's online class featuring Math in Action. You are with me. My name is Teacher Riva, and we will be together as we learn different math concepts in English. Are you ready? Okay, very good. Well, if you are ready, then let's start. And let's start with a review. It's review time! Alright! To start our lesson for today, let's try to have a recap of the things that we have discussed on the previous video. What are those vocabulary words? Multiplication. If you see that symbol, it means we are doing multiplication. What are the different parts of a multiplication process? Of course, you have its parts. For example, we have 5 times 2 equals 10. 5 here is our multiplicand, and 2 is the multiplier. Again, multiplicand, multiplier. Yes, and this X sign over here is a multiplication sign, and 10 is the product. Product or the answer when we do multiplication. Again, multiplication sign, 10, product. Okay. Now, how do we multiply numbers? There is a pattern in multiplying two-digit numbers. Example, what is 50 times 3,000? Let's find the answer using the number pattern. Let's use places and place values to find out patterns of multiplication. 5 times 3 equals 15. If we do a lot of numbers, we can just simply have 5 tens times 3 equals 15 tenths. 5 tens times 3 tenths equals 15 hundredths. 5 tenths times 3 hundredths equals 15 thousandths. And 5 tenths times 3 thousandths equals 15 ten thousandths. When we do this one, you just have to add zeros if we write it in number form. Multiplying 10 by numbers with more than 2 digits. We had this example last time, remember? It says here there are 196 photos each in the box, and she had 10 boxes. How many photographs does she have? Thus, we create our number sentence. It's 10 times 196. 10 times 196 represents the total of 10 sets of 196. This is to answer the question, how many photographs does she have? So, this is the breakdown. We have 10 sets of 100 we can have 1,000. Add to 10 sets of 90, we have 90, and another 10 sets of 6, so we have here 6. We add them together, we get 1,960. Another one. We can do long form instead. 196 times 10. 60 is 10 times 6. 900 is 10 times 90. 1,000 is 10 times 100. Add them together, we still get 1,960. This is the long form. And if we do the short form, again, we still get the same answer. They are still the same. Therefore, there are 1,960 photographs in all. We also had multiplying multiple digits of numbers, and we had 12 times 256, 12 sets of 256. We get this one, this. Add them together, we have 2,560. So this is how you do when you are asked to solve a problem. Long form and short form. No matter what form you still use or you will use, in the end, you will still get the same answer. Here, it's 3,072. Now, let's try to learn another math operation, and you can see it on your screen. When you see this symbol, it means you are going to do a division problem or division equation. Division. Again, division. Alright, if you do division and we say or perform this operation, we say divided by. Divided by. Okay, what are the parts of a division equation? Supposing we have 45 divided by 5 equals 9. Number 45 here is the dividend. Dividend. Okay. One more time. Dividend. Good job. Next, still same equation. Number 5 here is our divisor. Divisor. Say it. Divisor. Good job. And lastly, number 9 is the answer, or what we call quotient. Quotient. Repeat after me. Quotient. Okay. And I also have another additional word here. If you can see this one, it's a long division form, which I will talk about later. But the word that I would like to emphasize is number 1. Number 1 is called remainder. Remainder. Repeat after me. Say remainder. Very good. So, we already know what are the important vocabulary words for division. Now let's go on to dividing numbers by one-digit number. Example, what is 2,400 divided by 6? The same with our multiplication, addition, and subtraction. We can still use the number pattern to find out. So we have here the table, and again, use places and place values to find out the patterns. For 24 divided by 6 equals 4. Followed by 24 tenths divided by 6 equals 4 tenths. Can you follow? Next is 24 hundredths divided by 6 equals 4 hundredths. And 24 thousandths divided by 6 equals 4 thousandths. How does it look like when we write it in number? Look at this. When we write these in numbers, we just have to put in mind and remember to just add 0. So, look at here. This would be the outcome or the product. 24 divided by 6 equals 4. 24 tenths, so just add 0. 24 hundredths, add 0. 4 tenths, add 0, it becomes 40. For hundredths or for thousandths, just add 2 zeros, making it 400. And if we go beyond 10,000, just add 3 zeros. 3 zeros on the answer. That's the answer when we use the number pattern or when we use places and place values. This time, let us divide, or how do we divide multi-digit numbers by one-digit numbers? Okay, look, we have here a word problem. A simple word problem. I will read the problem. A florist is the one or is a person who sells flowers. Okay? So a florist has 215 red roses. She arranges them into 5 bouquets with the same number of red roses. How many red roses are there in a bouquet? Quite difficult for you, right? But the technique here is to find keywords or clues. You can then make this one. Given, it's what you can find in the problem. Example, given. There is 215 red roses. Another one, 5 bouquets. It's the important keyword in the problem, right? So, and then we can have the question or the problem. and that is, how many red roses are there in a bouquet? How many in a bouquet, or how many roses are there in one bouquet? So we can then make a number sentence, and that could be 215 divided by 5 equals unknown. Now let's try to divide using figures. Remember, 1 like this is equal to 100. So to make 215, we should have 2 100, 1 tens, and 5 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. Divide 215 into 5 equal groups. Let's do the tens place. Supposing we are done with the hundreds place and we ended up with 20. So the first thing that we're going to do is to group these into 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups of tens is only 2 hundreds, right? How about the remaining numbers? So we can just have still 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What did we do here? We added 20 tens to 1 tens. 20 is from the hundreds place, okay? So add 20 tens to 1 tens equals 21 tens. And then 21 can be divided into 5. It can be divided into 5 groups of 4 tens with 1 as the remainder. That's for tens place. Now, how about this one? The ones place. First, remember that we divide the digit in the ones place. Divide the digit in the ones place. So the ones place here is, or the number in the ones place is 5. Okay? Now add 10. Now add 10 ones to 5 ones, and it becomes 15 this time. 15 ones can be divided into 5 groups of 3. So 15 can be divided into 5 groups of 3. Let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, in the tens place, we had 15. As I have said, 15 can be divided into 5 groups of 3. So we put 15 as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So each group is already equal. Therefore, 215 can be divided into 5 equal groups of 43. So let's check. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, and 43. 5 groups of 43. Therefore, one bouquet has 43 red roses. Alright. We can also do long division form. So as you can see here, first is you divide the first number of the dividend by the divisor. So we have 2 and 5. 2 and 5 cannot be. So we do 21 divided by 5. And we get 4. So next, 4, we multiply by 5. 4 multiply 4 times 5 equals 20. Minus, subtract 21 and 20. We have 1. Next, bring down 5 here. So it's now 15. Next is divide 15 by 5 and multiply again. So 15 divided by 5 equals 3. 3 times 5 equals 15. Subtract them. You get 0. Let's check the answer. How to check the answer of or whether 43 is the right one. To check whether the answer is correct, do multiplication. So, multiply 43 and 5. 43 times 5 equals 215. Therefore, 215 and 215 are the same, which means our answer is correct. Okay? If you have questions, please feel free to ask teacher. Do private message. I will be willing to answer. And I guess that is the end of our lesson for today. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. And I hope see you next time on our homeschool learning. Goodbye everyone and keep safe always.